Let me introduce you to two towns in northern Colorado you probably have never heard of. What's up, beautiful people, and thank you for joining me on today's video. My name is Noah and I'm your northern Colorado real estate advisor. Today, we will be talking about Firestone and Frederick, Colorado, two towns that have been flying underneath the radar for many, many years. In this video, I'm going to break down the cost of living in Firestone and Frederick and why so many people are choosing to live here. Everybody's talking about how hot the market is, but is it really? In this video, I'm going to break down the cost of housing, groceries, healthcare, and transportation. So let's get after it. Now, the reason I lump these two towns into one is that they literally are separated by a street, and it would be easy for you to pass from one town to the other without even knowing it. Oh, hey there. How you doing, guy? Firestone, Colorado was founded by the McKessick brothers, Thomas, John, and William, who actually discovered coal in 1972. They established the McKessick Mine, Colorado's first production coal mine, which played a significant role in the town's early development. Now, Firestone remained a small coal mining town until 1947 when the last of the mines closed. The town has experienced a population boom starting in the early 2000s, growing from about 1,900 residents to over 10,000 by 2010, making it one of Colorado's fastest growing communities. And as of 2023, Firestone has a population of approximately 18,000 residents who all enjoy this wonderful town. Like Firestone, Frederick was established in 1907 and was a small coal mining town that has since grown into a population of roughly 16,000 people. And if you're doing the math and paying attention to the video, you know that these towns are separated by a street. So we're looking at a combined population of about 33,000 residents who call this beautiful place home. Now, there is growing amounts of commerce, new construction, housing developments, and all the things that you would expect to find in a modern city. Except for I wouldn't consider these cities. I would 100% consider these towns. I mean, the bar is open. Here we go. I'm meeting all sorts of characters today, but let's sit down and talk about the overall cost of living in these two towns. According to the recent data, the cost of living in Firestone is about 13.4% higher than the national average and 5.9% higher than the average right here in Colorado. But let's talk about this for a second, as I'm sure this raises some questions. First off, this is Colorado, and anywhere you go in the Front Range, it's gonna be slightly more expensive than a lot of other places because of the proximity to the beautiful Rocky Mountains, which are right down that street right there, and the proximity to Denver. Frederick, on the other hand, follows a similar trend, with its cost of living being slightly higher than the national average, but comparable to other parts of Colorado. Now I'm gonna jump into the most significant cost, which is housing. And in Firestone and Frederick, the median home price is around $560,000, which is significantly higher than the national median average of $338,000. And I would say a bit more above the median here in Colorado, which is right around $527,000. Now, the reason for these prices is that most of the homes being sold in Firestone, Frederick, and Dacono are gonna be new construction homes. Now, there are several spec builders like LGI and Lennar, as well as semi-custom builders such as KB Homes and Richmond American. And you know what? Today feels like a fantastic day to go have a look. So we are here in the latest and newest neighborhood from LGI Homes right here in Firestone. And we're gonna go check out this, what is it? This one right here, which is the Rio Grande, coming in at $560,000. Brand new construction, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, coming right in at 1,700 square feet. Let's get in here and check this out because it does offer you some interesting things compared to the rest of the floor plans, my favorite being the loft. So this is the LGI neighborhood here, and we're gonna hop on over to some other areas and other neighborhoods right here in Firestone and Frederick. So the weather today is not gonna figure out what it wants to do. It's sunny and then it starts looking like it's gonna rain and then it rains a little bit, but whatever. We're here at Brookfield, another new community. This one is in the Barefoot Lakes area. Let's get inside here and check out this beautiful home. Now let's get out of this storm real quick and head into the Artisan 1 by Brookfield Builders, which this particular model is a 2-bed, 2.5 bath, coming in at 1,875 square feet with an office. Now the difference between this and some of the LGI and Lennar homes is that these are going to be semi-custom built homes. They're built with updated finishes, and you can pretty much customize these as much as you would like. I'm glad you guys are getting a taste of Colorado weather in this video, because you know what? This was just all dark clouds not more than a few minutes ago. We just toured the Brookfield property, come out, and now it's beautiful. And I'm sure it's gonna change again in the next 10 minutes. And that is something. Now Colorado has over 300 days of sunshine. But sometimes, you guys have heard me say this in my other videos, that the Colorado weather is like a bag of Skittles, because you never know what you're gonna get. Now, over the years, I've established great relationships with these builders and can get you a list of inventory before the homes get put on the market or on the multiple listing service. So if you're interested in that, or you have any questions about the area, shoot me a call or text at 720-741-7474. I am the one who answers all the questions, large or small, from viewers just like you every single day. And if you're not ready to buy, a 2-bedroom apartment here is gonna cost you around $1,820 per month, which is 27.3% higher than the national average of $1,430 and 9.3% higher than the state average of $1,650. Now, the main reason for this is based on the supply and demand, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Now, utilities are another important factor that you're gonna want to consider. Now, in Firestone and Frederick, the average monthly utility bill, which includes electricity, heating, cooling, and water, as well as garbage, is gonna be around $200 to $250 a month. Now, this is slightly above the national average, but quite typical here in Colorado. Next up, let's talk about groceries and dining out. Grocery costs are going to be about 1.1% higher than the national average. For example, a gallon of milk will set you back about $3.89, and a loaf of bread is going to cost you around $2.79. Now, dining out is also reasonably priced, with a meal at a mid-range restaurant. It's going to cost you about $15 to $20 a person, which honestly isn't that bad. I hope you guys are appreciating some of the beautiful scenery in the background, because I'm not sitting in my office being protected by the weather. I want to get out and about and show you exactly what these communities are going to offer you. Now, part of what this town is going to offer you is healthcare that is going to be slightly lower than the national average. The healthcare costs are about 12.8% lower than the national average, which is great news for residents. And this includes visits to the doctor, dental checkups, and hospital visits. Now, Frederick's healthcare costs being lower than the national average actually makes it financially attractive option, so you can spend more time, money, and energy in those beautiful Rocky Mountains. Now, you can't be looking at a new town if you have kids or interested in education, because it's important too. Now, public schools here are highly rated, adding value to this beautiful community. But if you're looking for private schooling in Firestone and Frederick, This is gonna set you back around $10,000 to $15,000 a year, depending on what institution you choose. And one of the things people don't ever pay attention to is, hey, what are the transportation costs going to be? And the cost for transportation, including gas prices and public transportation fares, is about 4.3% higher than what the national average is. Now, commuting to nearby cities like Denver and Boulder is extremely common, and many residents appreciate the convenience despite the slightly increased costs. Now, I had better get moving before this storm rolls in, but Firestone and Frederick, Colorado offer a blend of affordability, great location, and quality of life. And by the way, if you want to know anything more about a specific property, the market, or neighborhoods, feel free to contact me. I answer every single message, and all of my contact information, including my email, phone number, and calendar link, are going to be in the description below or somewhere right down here. I would absolutely love to chat and help you with your next move. If you want to know more about Northern Colorado real estate costs, check out this video right here, which is the ultimate relocation guide. And in this video, I break down the cost of homes all across Northern Colorado. Thank you for watching. Remember to stay adventurous, and I'll see you on the next video.